Good afternoon, my fellow traders. Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on net gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. So price is now pushing down all the way from the zone that we were already prepared for a possible fall. But if you ask me, there is no entry for me. But if you're someone who don't follow me as my strategy, we still have a nice push down from the zone that was already mentioned to you in my videos, and right here that was already sent to my members in weekly commodity reports, and that was also adjusted on Nemex in my yesterday's members only video. And extra content, if I see a conditions or if I see an entry there, I upload that. Doesn't matter what the time is, I still give you directions via my members only video. So as you can see, the price pushed down from Nemex platform, and it is also forming a minor head and shoulder pattern. Now that is not a complete or a solid head and shoulder pattern, but still a fine head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, we had a rejection right here, and then the price forms a right shoulder, follows bearish engulfing pattern, looking at a small termination zone exactly here from where the price rejected, and a bigger termination zone exactly right here. Now, as the price already pushed down from the small termination zone, for the confirmation, if you want to see a full confirmation, it must break below this little termination zone that goes exactly here. As you can see, these numbers in blue. If we see a solid close below, that signals the price is gonna push down from here. I also want to give you a heads up, since we are bearish for natural gas, I'll be looking for short-term scalp for my buy trades. If the price, let's say, from red and green engulfer, which is less likely at this point looking at the patterns, if that happens, I'll be still going long using short and small target. We are still in a bearish trend looking here on a daily time frame, and as mentioned yesterday, that this could be a pullback exactly like this. And we had another pullback right here. Every time the pullback forms, we had this evening star pattern, and we are getting this evening star pattern here as well. If you look here on a daily time frame, not a perfect pattern, but still a likely chance the price is going to push down. Now, let me tell you, there is no sell confirmation for me as of yet, but my bias is still towards the downside. Only short-term buy trades. If I find a condition, I'll still go for it. I don't think the price is going to push up and forms an engulfer here. In that case, that will be an invalid engulfing candle. That is not my entry. That is something I was just expecting a pullback to this entry level, and we already got a pullback right here. Now from here, I'm expecting a push down, looking at this minor head and shoulder pattern on 4-hour time frame. So expect some more pullbacks and push down. I'm still aiming this level right here from where we can see a possible bounce. For now, I'm not buying net gas as long as we are not broken above this high. Only then I'm going to start buying natural gas. Now, one more heads up, I've already mentioned that in my yesterday's video. I'll be also looking at my double top area, which is right here, these numbers in blue. If the price pulls back successfully and hit this termination zone and form bearish engulfers or bearish evening star or inverted embers 382 candle bearish within this zone without a candle to close above this high, make sure if the candle close with a solid body above this high, we are no longer bearish. So that is a very important to see a solid bearish condition here. In that case, we'll have a solid double top and we can see a possible fall by entering right here. If you are not an aggressive trader, that is for someone who want to wait for the extra confirmation and a better entry. So keep an eye on that as well. In that case, the head and shoulder pattern will turn into double top pattern, and in both patterns the stop loss is above the first high. So we'll see how that goes. These are the conditions now I'll be looking at for net gas, only selling net gas at this point, but look for your double tops as well. With that, we have a head and shoulder bearish pattern. Again guys, if there is a strong bullish engulfer right here, a next candle talking about Nemex, in that case, that would be a valid entry for a scalp right till here, exit, and then look for your double top trades as well, which look less likely at this point. And for a valid head and shoulder pattern, this candle must close as a red bearish engulfing candle. And make sure you have a termination zone here as well. That looks exactly like this. A solid close below will confirm the further downside move. On capital.com, it is a bit different, not a strong head and shoulder pattern. That is why it's going to be very risky. But on this platform, I'll be just simply looking for my double top trades exactly here. The candle must not close above these highs. If the candle close above these highs, in that case, we have completely bullish. Otherwise, I'll be looking for my double top conditions as well. So keep an eye. For now, we are long-term bearish, short-term bearish as well. And I'll be looking for my buy pullback entries as well if the condition forms. But for now, I'm more interested to go short, but the less aggressive entry again would be a breakout below and breakout below 50 EMA. In that case, I'm going to start to look for my pullback entry bearish. That is my favorite entry, below 50 EMA, selling with pullback entry bearish. Above 50 EMA, as we are now, pullback entry bullish, but looking at this resistance, we are only going to go for a small trade if the condition form. Or next buy, long-term trades will happen above these highs. Next up, we have gold. Gold is pushing up, like I mentioned in my yesterday's video. I've just adjusted my Fibonacci retracement exactly right here. Since we have a new high, and right from here, we had a 5382 retracement, 50% retracement. The target one is 786 retracement. If you are my student or my member, you know the way I take my trades. So target 1, the price is now heading to, and target 2 is level 1, and target 3 is right here. If you are managing your trades till here, that is going to be very risky. Make sure you are moving your stop loss to break even so that you are trading risk free. Otherwise, less aggressive entries is always a solid pullback above 50 EMA in golfer to go long, and we can get a correction in that case, and that would be a safest entry. So I give you condition for all type of traders, aggressive, less aggressive, and that is totally up to you how you want to enter your trades. Otherwise, the zone right here, that is my support zone from where I'll be looking to enter my buy trades with conditions like bullish engulfers or double bottom entry pattern. Otherwise, aggressive entry has been triggered. I'm expecting a price to move up to at least 3508, looking at aggressive entry. It's going to be risky again, as it is an aggressive entry and price is already trading so high and also overbought. Next up, we have silver. Silver is now in a process of a pullback, and let me adjust the fib tool all the way from this high till here. And similar as gold, we are looking at 382 retracement or 50% retracement for the buy limit order to go till here, second target and third target. Less aggressive entry would be similar as gold, a pullback, a solid pullback above 50 EMA with bullish engulfers to go long. 1 ATR will be my targets initially, then we can manage the trades accordingly. So keep an eye on these conditions, and we do have a zone below that was recently broken. These numbers in blue if the price forms a condition inside this zone like engulfer or double bottom, which is the safest and the strongest entry right here. So have the zones ready on your charts below, one above. That is something I'm going to mention when the price get near to this level. Finally, we have a crude oil. Now, this was an entry I've already mentioned in my yesterday's video. Also, in my live session, that would be an aggressive entry. The price just have a solid close above this triangle pattern. Now, at this point, we can only look for buy trade. Since the price is above 50 EMA, at this point, looking at that is a solid close, means we can likely see a push up from here. I have not taken this entry. I've just placed a position here just to see how it reacts from this triangle patterns. And looking at the solid breakout, the price pushed up exactly, hitting 1-to-1 target and then pushed back down. Now, at this point, I'm still looking to buy this market, but with conditions like bullish engulfer. If the price forms an engulfing candle, since the price made a new high, breaking above the previous high, all I want to see an engulfing condition, bullish engulfing pattern must happen above 50 EMA like this to go long again. If there is no condition, no engulfers, I won't be taking any trades, and I'm only selling crude oil once we have broken below 50 EMA with a solid momentum. So for now, I expect further push up after the pullbacks, and engulfing candle will be my entry conditions. So that's it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit a like button for me. Subscribe if you're new so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care.